I'm going to make some chili with what I have. I have 1 pound of grass-fed beef, 1 yellow onion, and 1 jalapeno pepper, and I'm going to cook those up first. Okay, I made a spice blend of 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of Cajun spice, a half teaspoon of thyme, a half teaspoon of Lowry seasoned salt, and a half teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm going to mix that in. And I'm going to cook that for 1 minute just to get the spices a little bit toasted. Okay, you can see it toasted a little bit. Now I have all these tomatoes. That's 4 or 5 large tomatoes. I'm going to dump those on in. And I'm going to cook those down for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so you can see the tomatoes have cooked down now. I'm going to add the broth, and it's about 3 cups of beef broth. I have 1 cup. So an alternate method you can do is chicken broth and add Worcestershire sauce, and that's a real thing. So I'm going to do that and add it in. We're going to simmer it for 15 minutes. Also, to compensate for no tomato paste in this one, I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of teriyaki to cover the little bit of extra flavor. Note, I added a jalapeno in the beginning as well. Also, I added the chicken broth, so I'm going to add a tablespoon of Worcestershire as well. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. Okay, we're going to let that simmer for 15 minutes. Also, while that is simmering, I'm going to use some of my homemade bread that I did yesterday, and I'm going to make some homemade croutons in the oven with some oil, Lowry salt seasoning, chili powder, and thyme to match the chili. Oh my gosh, I tasted it, and oh my gosh, it is so good. Okay, so I have a can of kidney beans and a can of butter beans, and I'm going to add those on in. I'm going to let those simmer for 20 to 30 minutes and mix them. As we go on, if you need it to be thicker for your own taste, you can add more butter beans, but smash them up a little bit first. And we'll be back. I had to pop back in. I can't even tell you how amazing this tastes already. I did go ahead and smash some more butter beans just so you could see. I just smashed them up with my little spatula here. And I'm going to put those on in and let it thicken up, and we'll be back in about 20. So I've cooked the croutons for about 10 minutes. I shook them in a big Ziploc with some seasonings and oil, and I'm going to put them back in for a little bit. They're almost done. Okay, well, I tried to make this video under 3 minutes for a short, but I couldn't do it. Anyway, the chili is done. I have simmered it for 20 minutes. And everything is thickened up. It is so beautiful. And over here I have made, this was a half a loaf of homemade bread with oil and some chili, a dash of chili powder, some Lowry seasoning salt, actually just a pinch of cherrywood smoked salt that I just got, and what else? A little bit of Cajun in there, and parsley. Anyway, I made 2 big bags of croutons. And of course, I'm not going to toss away the Crispies. So let's get this on the plate, the bowl on the plate, and dish it up and see what we got. Okay, let's get this. I got my bowl. It's just a beautiful. It's thick. You know what? This is better than store-bought. I tasted it. Of course, homemade chili is, but this is just from tomatoes. I thought of it today at work. You know, I had so many tomatoes and stuff. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some of these Crispies on top. And some of my homemade croutons. I do have a video for croutons that I will link that I've done, I don't know, a year or so ago. I mean, really beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make it. try something like it. There's lots of ways that you can throw it in. Hey, if you don't like beef broth or chicken broth, try and make a vegetarian chili with vegetable broth. There's all sorts of ways. Okay, thanks for joining.